How does attachment affect development? Attachment is critical to children's brain development.
The unique part about the human brain is that at birth, it is the least developed organ in the body.
At the moment of birth, a newborn's brain is just beginning to grow. Every experience he has, every movement, every look, every touch and smell actually creates circuits or connections within his brain. Every interaction, both good and bad, affects the way the brain becomes wired for life.
The way the human brain works, it's a very efficient organ. It can't store every single experience from every moment.
Very good.
So what the brain does is it stores these original templates. So your original template relationship is the one you have with your primary caregiver. And then from that point forward, all subsequent relationships are kind of compared to that.
Attachment is a crucial part of a child's readiness to learn. His willingness to explore and try new things, the ability of his brain to learn and take in new information, is all influenced by the attachments he has formed with those who care for him.
The most important thing for parents interested in the intellectual development of their children, who have young children, is to take care of their emotional development.
Mickey is making...
If you get down on the floor with a child and you just hang out and play blocks or whatever the child's interested in at that moment, that will be tremendously intellectually stimulating for the child.
There you go, good job, good boy.
I want him to explore because the more he does explore, the more he wants to, and the more he will learn from it.
So many new things, so much discovery, so much exploration, so much mastery, and hopefully in the context of a consistent, predictable, nurturing, and very enriching environment. And if the environment feels safe and has those other characteristics, that developmental process can express tremendous potential in the child. But if it doesn't have those things, it makes it a lot harder for the developing child to meet their potential.
Children learn about emotions like love, trust, and care from this primary relationship.
Benjamin.
Through hours of interactions, an adult and child provide each other with comfort, security, and a feeling of pleasure. A child's sense of self expands, and his capacity to care about others is created.
We reflect our personal histories. And if our personal histories have been consistent, predictable, loving, nurturing, and characterized by wonderful empathic experiences, we'll have those capabilities inside.
Sheila, you got a wonderful big sister.
But if they've been chaotic and disorganized and threatening, and there's been no sharing, there's been no love shown to you, those things will not be reflected in the way your brain works and is organized, and you won't be able to do that very well.
I had to grow myself up. I was ignored by both my parents. I was in a home for boys, and there's only 2 parents for about 12 boys. When I found out I was going to be a father, I went and I left my wife. I walked away. I took a nice long walk, and I prayed. I prayed as hard as I could, man, to be a good father. But I don't have the answers, to be a good father. So I'm just doing it one day at a time.
To a large degree, our self-perception is dependent upon the people around us, how they perceive us. If somebody perceives that you are capable, you will feel more capable.
There you go. All right. See, I did it.
I did it, Mommy.
One of the most wonderful things that a parent can do for their child is to be a mirror for the child of goodness.
9?
Very good.
That you are capable, you are strong, you are able to solve problems.
Yay!
If you go out and figure something out, and you have this moment of discovery, and you feel good about it, and somebody applauds and goes, oh, you're capable of, this is great, you're wonderful, you're wonderful. But if you do that, and nobody's there to reinforce that, the pleasure from discovery becomes diminished. So you become less exploratory. The less you explore, the less you learn, the more passive you become.
You can see them light up when they know they're appreciated and they're noticed and they're loved.
Through attachment, children learn to be social, to develop friendships, to play, talk, love, and care for others.
He's a baby.
He is a baby.
When a child's first relationships are built on trust, respect, and love, she gains the tools she needs to form friendships and to get along at school.
Thank you.
In really the ideal circumstance, as other people enter your life, you judge them through the lens of this primary healthy relationship. So you assume the world's going to be pleasant. You assume other people are going to be decent to you. And what happens is you learn how to present yourself in a pleasurable way to other people. They come in the room and you smile.
She obviously enjoys seeing them. She enjoys seeing other people. And that means that she feels safe enough with her family that she can trust other people.
What you doing, huh? What you doing?